Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another webinar. I'm super excited for this webinar because in this webinar, we're going to talk about lead generation, lead scoring, lead enrichment, everything about leads, and how you can get more leads through your website, through engaging quizzes and surveys, lead magnets, and everything you need to know to generate more leads and score them automatically, create a workflow for your business to streamline the whole process, and also how you can enrich them. Lead enrichment is a cool thing. Make sure to stay until the end of this webinar. I will show you how you can enrich the leads data. For example, a lead submits your form and enters their email, like work email, and then you will get their business profile and all information about their company automatically in your Formaloo dashboard. How cool is that? Formaloo is connected to the web and uses AI and everything to enrich your leads and add more information about those leads that you generate through your forms, your Formaloo forms. So make sure to stay until the last of this webinar and stay with me. I will show you all cool things and features that are available in Formaloo. So without further ado, let's get started, and I will show you from the basics, and I will explain all the basics to the advanced concepts. So you know everything about lead generation, lead scoring, and lead enrichment, and how you can nourish your leads and keep in touch with them to make them warmer and finally convert them. So I will share my screen and show you how things work here. So here we have formal dashboard, and as you see, we have different projects here, different folders. You can create folders and you can pin your projects like these ones here. So they're more accessible this way. Just right click or click the three dots and select pin. And that's how easy it is to pin a project to your left sidebar for accessibility. So let's start with creating a new lead generation form. You can click this new button here and select from a different range of projects you can build inside Formaloo. It could be a form, a memory form. I will make sure to have a webinar about memory forms. They are really cool feature. They are really cool forms that Formaloo has introduced for the first time in the industry of form building, and they're super interesting. I will share this in another webinar, but you can create forms, memory forms, surveys, dashboards, CRMs, portals, and etc. Whatever you want, basically, and any kind of work form. So let's start with creating a new form, and you can select the destination folder, which folder you want the new project to be in, and you can name your project. Let's name it lead dashboard dashboard, and you can select the form type if you want it to be classic form or one question at a time. Classic form shows all of the fields in a row, one after the other, and one question at a time forms show each question on a separate page. Like the first page shows one question, then you click continue, next page shows the next question. It's one question at a time on each page. But classic form can also have pagination if you want. Let's start with classic form, but if you are creating a survey or some kind of quizzes that you want each question to be separate from the others, one question at a time is a great choice for those scenarios. So let's create our project. And here we have the form itself and a table of responses, and another page shows all of the charts. Of course, in the beginning, we don't have any response yet. Let's edit the form. And here you can change your form however you wish. There are so many customization options that you can use inside Formaloo to make your form more warm and interesting and engaging for users to fill out. So let's ask for the lead's name. So let's say we don't want a conversational form here. We just want a general form for lead magnet, and a form that just asks questions and generates the lead. So I just changed the title here and ask for the person's full name. Then if you click this add field, you can add more fields, and you can select from a range of field types to collect validated data. So if you select an email field, it ensures that the user enters an email address in it. You cannot submit the form without it. So let's select an email field, and you can change the title to something like work email, something like that. So it shows so the user has to enter a work email, but you can also use the custom validation field, which uses regex to validate your input. This is a good option if you want to strictly make sure that the user enters a work email, not at sign gmail, not at sign yahoo or something. So custom validation field is really good with that for that, but right now we don't want to restrict it like too tight. So this is good enough. And next we are going to add a short text field just to ask the user's company name. And let's also create one for job title. So one thing you can do instead of adding field one after another, because job title is also a text field, so I will just duplicate this one and change its title to job title. If you want to make a field required, for example, I want to make the work email field required, you can just select this option here and it will make it required. Let's say I want full name as well, so we will make it required just like this. Click it and you will see its properties on the right side, and make sure it's enabled. The required option is enabled. So we have job title as well. Let's say I want to ask for the company size, and for this I want a choice field and a single choice field, not a multiple one, because you're either in one industry or the other, right? I don't want people to check multiple industries. So I will add a another checkbox. Sorry, a single choice. Let's delete this one. I will add a single choice and change this title to company size. And the options could be anything. Like, let's add an option. It could be just me, or it could be 2 to 10 employees. Let's add another one, 2 to 10 employees. And you can add more options like 11 to 50 and etc. Perfect. And let's say the rest are okay. We can add more options like 51 to 200, and let's say 200 plus employees. Okay, and then we can add another field for asking what are you looking to improve right now? So we can generate a better um, and get more information from their leads. So this way we can even score them in different ways. So this one also will be a single choice. So you can either duplicate this, it will duplicate the choices as well. But now I will just add a single choice, add the question itself, and then the options come next. We will have like lead generation, lead qualification, And you can add as many options as you want. For now, let's just have these three options. And then you can add more questions like which option best describes your biggest challenge. This one also can be a single choice or a multi choice. Uh, let's add multi choice for a change. But you can, if you want to limit the user to only one option, it's best to use a single choice. But of course, you can set limits on the multi choice field as well. I will show you in a bit. So, which option best describes your biggest challenge? Not enough leads, maybe, or low quality leads, or too much manual work, etc. So feel free to add any options if you want. And then for this field, it's a multi-choice. You can limit the minimum and maximum selectable options. So, for example, I want to let the user select only one option, so they can't select multiple, they can just select one. Or if you want more, you can add to the number. Okay, and then we want to ask how soon are you hoping to solve this? So we can get an idea of the timing. So if they want it faster, we would accelerate it, maybe for some um, fees. So you can add options here as well as you wish. And yeah, just like that, just start typing and or pasting your options, and that will be it. Another cool feature is if you have many options and you want to import all of them, you can just click the choice field, scroll down on the right sidebar, and there's a bulk choice. So you can paste all of the choices and it will add all of them just like this. Click insert, and as you see, it added all of the choices right here. Now I don't want this one because it's duplicate. I will delete these duplicate ones, and that's it. These two are new. I will keep them, and that's it. Awesome. So this is our lead gen form. You can also add another field just for the user to add anything else. If they need to say something or explain something, we can add the long text field so the user can explain it, or we can add a file upload field so they can upload their documents if they have any. Let's do the file upload for now. I think this one is enough for this lead gen form. And that will be it. This is our lead generation form. You can make it more beautiful. You can upload a logo just to make it more beautiful and demoable. Let me find a logo. I'm going to add a Formaloo logo, but of course you can add any logo as you wish. I think I mistakenly, oh yeah, okay, so I refreshed it mistakenly, but you can add any field as you wish. I uploaded this one, but you can change it if you want. Amazing. So this is our form. Let me show you a preview so you can see how it works. This is our form. We have our logo, which is a GIF in this case, but you can upload a PNG, JPG, whatever you want. And we have all of the fields as we wish. One cool thing you can do is you can change the design and make it yours. So basically, you can change the layout. We have many different layouts that works for different kinds of forms and surveys. You can change the width of the form, which is this box that contains all of the fields, and the spacing between fields vertically and horizontally can be changed too. Another cool thing I want to show you is, let's say we want to show these two fields, full name and work email, beside each other in two different columns. What we do is click the full name field and change its width to 1/2. So it will be 1/2 and there will be a space on its right. Click the work email as well, which is the next field, and make this also 1/2. As you see here, because they both have 1/2 empty beside each other, they will show up in the same column. Let me show you a preview here. Refresh this page. And as you see here, we have our two fields side by side. And you can do the same for the company name and job title as well. Just click it and make it 1/2. Same here. And that will be it. This is the preview. And as you see, all of our fields are shown in aligned and in a good shape now. Let's change the design. You can also add a cover image if you want. You can change the colors with your brand colors. And one cool feature, by the way, we're adding, it will be released very soon, is brand kit. So you can create themes and your company brand kit and reuse it on different forms, which is really cool. Like all of these settings can be put into one theme, and you can do it yourself and use it on all of your forms. So you can change a lot of things here. You can change the colors and change the answer boxes, and fields background. Let's make the fields background kind of blue, and the button kind of dark. And let's see it here. We have the color, and let's change the background to something more blue, and fields background can be like this. And I think everything else is pretty good. Let's preview, and as you see, everything changed based on what we changed on our form. And this is it. You can change a lot in your design tab. You can change the fonts, the font size. You can make it smaller or bigger. You can change the background image, how curved your form should be. Like this is kind of curved. This is not curved at all. And this one is really pretty curved, as you see. And also, let's change the fields background kind of more visible so you can see the options and the field borders. You can also change the transparency, which is another cool option. And yeah, as I was saying, the curviness, the curve and the roundness of the fields and options can be changed right here. Awesome. And also you can decide how much bright the background image should be. And there are some advanced choices like show the form title, which is the cool option if you want some internal name for your form and you don't want to show it. This is something I want to see internally, but so I will hide it on the form, but I will show another title to the form, like let us know about yourself, something like that. So it's clear that what this form is for. As you see, the title was hidden, and we see this title instead. You can change its size, you can change its boldness just by clicking it, selecting it, and changing these options. And it's that easy. So basically, you can change the form description, the form title, logo, cover image, all of the fields, and of course the submit button. Um, And also you have a success page or an ending page, which shows up after the user submits your form. So you can customize this too and make it more personalized. You can mention the person's name here, but by putting an @ sign and writing the field's ID. What's a field ID? If you see the field properties, all of the fields have each property, and all of them have a property of ID. If you name this, let me click the full name and put an ID of name here. So this way I can pipe the value of this field automatically and put it anywhere on this form. I can put it in the field titles, in the descriptions, in the ending page, even in the default value of fields. You can put it anywhere. So if you put assign name, it will look for a field that has this ID, and field IDs are unique. You can't use a field ID on two fields. And it will look for a field with that ID and pipe its value. So if the user enters Brian in full name, Brian will be replaced by this. And that's how easily you can pipe the values of different fields into anywhere in your form and make it more personalized. So basically, you can change the form settings, the form design. Make sure to check these properties. We have comprehensive help articles as well, and those can also guide you through all of these options. And yep, so how your form looks is all in your hands, and you can change basically a lot in your form. Next thing I want to go through is the notification. So your lead has submitted your form, and you want to send a copy to the lead, and you also want to send a copy to yourself, so and your team. So the Notify tab does that. There are two options here: receive email notifications and send email to respondents. Receive sends you and your team an email as soon as the form is submitted. Let's say the recipient name, email can be anything. Let me add my own email address. You can also enter it in the forward to, no need. If you want to forward it to your team members, like we have Emily, so you can put it here. So the user, this person also receives a copy of the email. You can put as many options as you want, and make sure everyone receives an email notification. You can also customize the email template and create a new email template as easy as this and save it, customize the email and put it in your select it here, and that will be it. But the default one just sends a standard email that contains a table of all of the responses and everything that was submitted by the user. You can also attach a PDF version that creates a PDF of this form submission and attaches it to the email. This is to receive an email for yourself, for your team, but this one makes sure that the user who submits this form also gets a copy. So you can select which template you want to use for this email, and also select which PDF you want to attach, if you want to attach some PDF copy. And what else you can do here is yeah, so how does the form know who is the respondent? Is the first email field that it sees on the form. So if you want to ask two kinds of email addresses, make sure that the first one is the one that you want to send an email to. So this settings makes sure that the first email field on the form receives a copy of the form. So if I submit this form and enter my email address, I will receive it here. Okay, let's say you don't want this. Let's say you want to do it with logic and send a copy with logic. In case something happens on the form, I want to send email or something. If you go to the settings tab, there's an option for advanced logic. And in the advanced logic, you have different logic triggers. So we have three triggers right now. One is fields, which triggers when the user answers that field. So here you see a list of all fields available on the form, and you can set rules on them, logical rules on them. And those logical rules trigger when the user is answering that specific field. So for example, if I set a rule here, if full name is Noosh, right? I want to show another field, like show work email, right? So this logic rule happens and triggers when the user answers this full name, when the user is interacting with this full name field. And otherwise it won't trigger. And if I set another rule on the work email, that triggers when I start answering this field. So this is how logic on fields work. Another trigger is on submit. On submit happens when the form is being submitted. So as soon as the form gets submitted, this logic rule happens and gets triggered. And another one is on update, and it triggers when the response is being updated. The user cannot update the response, right? Only admins and anyone who has access to your projects and responses can edit and update your responses. So this happens and triggers when the response is being updated, and checks, you can put some different rules to check different values and trigger some actions. Okay, now that we know everything about triggers and logic, let's say we want to check something. Let's say I want to, on form submission, I want to check if company size is maybe more than 200. I want to redirect the user to a different URL. You can enter the URL here. Or I want to send an email using a email template to the email. You can send it to the work email field that was entered by the user. Like, this is a very custom email I want to send to high value leads, and you can customize your email here. Let's say I want to put their name here. Of course, you can use answer piping in your custom emails as well. You can say hi name here, or thank you for contacting us, and some other things. So basically, you can customize your email template here and select it from the list and send the email to the person. And this is how you can make and send personalized emails to your audience and make them feel more connected. You can also do it on update if you want. I will show you on update in a bit, but this is good for now. So we have created this lead gen form. And another cool thing you can do is you can share it and embed it. So basically, you can copy this link and send it to everyone. And this is your unique form URL. You can personalize and customize the subdomain here from your workspace settings. If you click your profile icon and go to workspace settings, you have this option for workspace subdomain. And this is something you can customize to make it your own and more personalized. And you can also set custom domains on your forms and projects. So if you set up your custom domain and put a CNAME on your DNS server, you can paste the URL here and save things. So it will make sure that all of your forms open with that domain. And if you set it on your workspace settings, it will put the URL ending, which in this case is 96 blah blah blah, it will put that at the end of your custom domain that was set on the workspace settings. But let's say no, you don't want to put it on the workspace settings. You just want it on just a specific form, not everywhere. So other forms could have different custom domains this way. So you can save your custom domain right here, and that way your custom domain will be set on this form and can't be used on other forms, of course, because each custom domain opens one thing. So it should, if you set it here, it means the custom domain should open this form. So you can put it here, save things, and that will be it. Next, you can embed your form into your website, and there are many cool features and possibilities for embedding. One option is a link, of course. You can just do a link like this. Another option is an iframe, and it creates an iframe and puts the form inside that iframe. Another option, which is the best option for embedding, is script. And script lets you securely embed your forms into your website. It's much more secure than iframe. And if you decide to redirect your form, it allows you to redirect your form. If you use iframe, you cannot redirect your form, your whole page into another page because it's not secure to do so. From an iframe. But if you do it with a script, it just redirects you to another page, and that will be it if you want. So you can also change the width and height of the script and make your form look better on your website. I will show you a really cool example on how to use it on our website. If you check the Formaloo website, you can see this book a demo form, which was created, of course, inside Formaloo and by Formaloo. And we just embedded it into our website. As you see here, it's showing all of the necessary fields that we need to collect. And we didn't add a logo, of course, because it's embedded on the website and the website has a logo, but it's showing perfectly in the box that we designed on our website. And if you scroll down also, this is the same form. We embedded it at the bottom of the page as well to make it look much more beautiful. And so embedding is pretty good and easy. And also you can use a chatbot. If your form is more conversational and more friendly, you can use a chatbot embed, and it embeds your form just like a chatbot like this, and it asks the question. It asks each question one by one. It says, "Let us know." Like this is the form title. Actually, we hit the title. This is the title and form description that we put here. And if you click start, it asks you the first question, and you can enter all questions one by one. Perfect. And you can skip the questions that are not set as required. Awesome. So this is it, and this is how you can embed your forms and easily use them anywhere on your website, on your mobile apps, anywhere you want. Next, I want to show you how the form looks when you submit it. So let's go back to our form. This is the form. Let's refresh to make sure it has all the changes we've made. And I will enter my information right here and enter all of these. You can, as you see here, if I select two options, it doesn't allow me. Remember, we set the maximum selectable options to 1. So it says, please select 1 items at most. So, and it doesn't allow us to submit the form unless we fix this. Great. And let's submit the form and see the ending page. This is the ending page. Remember, we piped the value of the name here, and it's showing us right here. Now let me show you how you can see the responses that were submitted on the form. If you get back to the admin page and go back to the project, you can see the table of responses right here, and also the charts should be filled out. We have one response. You can see the different charts created based on your responses, and you can also, on the table of responses, you can go to the options and change the options of the table if you want. And that's it for here for the table of responses. Now let's say I want to set a status on each lead to make sure that I can track their stage and know and create a CRM basically. So let's edit the form. I will add a drop down field here for the status, like let's call it lead stage or status or things like that. And for the options, you can go to the sidebar and say submitted, contacted, negotiation, and won or lost. Right. So these are the lead stages that I have. Each business has different stages of leads. So when the user submits this form and is generated for your business, you can take the stages and know which stage each lead is in. And this way you can build up your whole sales funnel this way. You can set all of the funnel stages and say, okay, for my leads get generated first through my form. So they submit this form and I've generated a lead that way. Next, I will contact them to meet them in a meeting, something like that. And then they will go to negotiation, like we're negotiating on the terms, on the prices, etc. And then I either win them or lose them. And this way I will know which stage each of these submitted leads are at. And you can also set a default answer. So as soon as the lead is generated, you can set the default value to submit it. And this way you will know that which stage they are at. And one more thing you can do is to make this field admin only, because I don't want to see it this lead stage. I don't want my leads see it on the form, you see. Let me refresh the page, the form. As you see, by default, it's shown on the form, but I don't want it. I don't want my leads to see it, so I will make it admin only, and this way, only the admins can see this field, not the rest of the people. So let me refresh it. As you see, that field is not shown on the form anymore and can't be submitted by anyone on the form. And it's something that only I can change. But by default, its value will be submitted. Let's submit the form again and see how it works. So I will enter enter different values here, and yep, submit. So going back, oh, you weren't seeing. So going back to the form editor and the table of responses, let's see our new response submitted on the form. As you see here, we have a new response. And if you check the lead stage, you see this one now has a default value of submitted. This one doesn't, because we didn't have this field before. We just added it. So another cool thing you can do is edit your project and add a new page to it. And you can add as many pages as you want to your project. You can make groups to group your pages and show them in a more categorized manner. And you can add a Kanban to show your lead stages and your whole lead funnel in a Kanban board. If you type slash, you can select from a variety of different data blocks. And here I select Kanban, and let's select our form here. You can search through all forms on all workspaces. Each project can contain many forms as you want. I want this one, the same form we created here. And you can select which field to group by. So the Kanban stages should be grouped by the lead stage. I want to show the person's full name as the card title. You can select to show other fields as well. So let's say I want their work email and maybe this, or maybe what are you looking for to improve? This one's good. Let's create the Kanban board. And as you see here, we have all of the um, columns grouped by the lead stage. And let's say this one is too narrow for me. You can click the three dots on the page, go to page options, and make it wide. So this way, your whole page, your whole Kanban will be shown and more easier to check. There are other things in the page options as well. You can put a page cover like this to make it more beautiful, or change the fonts, etc. Okay, so we have the Kanban board, and of course you can move the cards in between the different stages. So let's say I contacted Brian, I will move it to the next column, then I did the negotiation, and finally we won it, yay. And you can rename the page as well. So let's call this one our sales pipeline. And you can change the icon if you want. And yeah, so that's it. You can easily customize your whole project this way. Let's move this to the top. And I think I should refresh this page. And yeah, so basically just edit and make the changes you wish to see on the page. You can set type whatever you want here. Sales pipeline, make it bigger. Yeah, and change the colors, pretty much everything. It's really cool and nice. So yep, and you can also change the title of the data blocks as well if you want. And make sure you watch your projects in the view mode, so you don't accidentally change something. It saves everything automatically. And yeah, so basically you can manage your responses and click this icon here to edit your responses if you want. And that's it. So another thing I want to show you here before we run out of time, there's a lot I want to show you, is our lead scoring and lead enrichment. For lead scoring, I will quickly show you how you can score your leads. You can edit your form, go to advanced logic, and set logic rules based on your scoring method. So let's say I want to add a score to this lead. If they are looking for lead generation, I want to add value to a variable. Let's create a new variable, and it will be integer. Let's call it lead score. And here we have it. I want to add, actually, I don't want it here. I want to add 1 point to our lead score. I should have created it here, but anyway, it's created. So I want to add 1 point to our lead score. And if they want to do lead qualification, I want to add 5 points to our lead score. And if it's conversion rate, I want to add 10 points. Something like this. And you can also do their add scores based on their other fields, like their challenges, how soon they want this. Let's say if they want it within the next month, which is a reasonable thing, I will add 5 points to our lead score. So this way, everyone, as the lead is submitting the form, the score will be calculated and submitted along with the form itself. So let me submit it quickly and show you how it works. Right, it's something like this, and yep. Okay, so let's select within the next month, and this one, what's this? Okay, submit the form, get back to admin, get to the project itself. As you see here, we have the new response, and we have the lead score as well, automatically captured, and you can sort based on this field to have the top leads and warmest leads on top and start with those first. You can also show it on your pipeline and make sure that your sales team can easily see that and access that. So you can get to the card display and select the lead stage. We have the lead stage, lead score. So this way we can see which stage each of the leads are and which is the warmest. You can also use some variables like an admin only drop down or an admin only single choice field to label the user with warm lead, cold lead, hot lead, something like that, and set this value automatically. You can use the default, the assign field, the assign rule in logic. So basically, on submission, you can set a rule and say if lead score is greater than like 10 or greater than or equal to 10, I want to assign. You should add a new a variable here, but let's say I want to change the lead stage to warm. Let's say we have a stage for warm leads and move the lead to the warm stage. It's really possible. And yep, so basically you can score your leads this way using logic, and also you can create your whole workflow, send emails, create PDFs and send them, and everything like that. And you can manage all of your custom emails and custom PDFs from the apps and integrations. If you click your profile icon right here, you can get to apps and integrations, and there are two options for custom email templates and custom PDF templates. Custom email templates shows all of your email templates. You can create a new email template if you want, customize it, use it anywhere on any form. The more general your email template is, the easier you can use it on your different forms. And some cool properties or variables you can use on your emails and PDF is can be found on our help articles. Just search for how to use form data into emails, PDFs. This is the help article. It shows you all of the variables you can use on your PDFs, emails, etc., and how you can use answer piping to pipe the values entered on the form and use them to customize and personalize your emails or PDFs. And cool thing is assign answered, which shows a table of all of answered fields, and it will skip the empty ones. It will show all of the answered fields and replace with this variable. Cool. You should name your template, add a reply to email address, and you can change the sender name, you can change the subject, and of course you can use answer piping in all of these cases. You can also set your personal email server, company email server to send the emails through your own email address. And you can also attach PDFs to your custom emails and select the PDF templates to attach to it. Back to App Store, another cool thing that you can use in Lead Gen is Calendly. So you can add Calendly to your workspace and redirect your form to Calendly so users can book a meeting with you. What we are doing in our Book a Demo page, when you submit this form, you will be redirected to our Calendly so you can book a time in your Calendly. And other things is our Active Campaign and HubSpot integration, which is awesome. I really love this integration since it's really helpful and helps you uh, connect your form and map all of your fields into your HubSpot CRM. So you can select and map all of fields one by one, just like this, and easily map them and map companies, map deals, anything. It depends on what kind of questions you ask on your form. Just select which Formaloo form field should be mapped to which HubSpot field. That's it. And you can also connect it to Google Sheets and other things. Another cool thing I want to show you is lead enrichment, which enriches the lead data. Let's add it to our workspace and add a new integration. Here, you should select your form. This is our form. We have the lead dashboard that we just created. And you should select the source field. Source field is a field on your form that you want to use for enriching data. So it uses that field to search for other information about that person. So it should be either an email field or a website field. Website field because it will research about that website. Email field, it will use it to research about that person with that email address. So let's select the work email, and here you can map your fields. So for example, I want to map my full name to first name in this case, and work email to we have work email as the pillar here, the source. Company name, you can map it like this, and job title. Yep, so you can map all of your fields one by one like this. And it's that easy. Let's save changes and see how it works. As you see here, we have first name, company name, job title. Let's get back to our form and remove required option here. And let's submit our form and see how it works. So I will submit my form by entering my email address here, but not the rest of the information. And I will continue answering others and submit the form. You didn't see it. I didn't enter any information, just the name. Let's get back to the responses table. As you see here, we have just the work email, and the full name, company name, job title, etc. are empty. And I answered the rest of the questions, and the lead score is answered, and we have the lead stage as well. And we will wait for a few minutes for lead enrichment to work and enrich this lead. It automatically fills out the full name, any field that wasn't basically submitted by a user, and you mapped on your lead enrichment application. So basically it looks for more data and fills out those forms automatically. So if the user doesn't submit those, they will be there. It takes about like 3 to 5 minutes to enrich based on the lead itself. But before that, I want to show you some let me just, yeah. So I want to show you how you can check out your, make sure that your form is based on your requirements and is following the lead enrichment and lead generation best practices. So one thing you should make sure your form has is nobody likes to fill out a really long form. So you should make sure that your fields are specific and direct and not too not you don't have too many fields on your form. If you have too many fields, nobody likes to fill them out. And another cool thing you can use is using pages. So basically, you can add a new page if it's in a classic form. So this form, if you go to the design tab, you see it's in a classic form and not one question at a time. One question at a time automatically adds a page break after each of the fields. It's full name, page break. Work email, after it, page break. Company name, after it, a page break. So there's a page break after each of the fields in a one question at a time. Let me show you how it is. You see here, as you see, all of the fields are shown on a separate page, and I can show you on the form itself as well. Each of the questions are shown on a separate page. Getting back to the editor, you can make it classic form to show all of the forms in a row as well again. And I wanted to show you how you can add a page break on a classic form because it's only available on the classic form, as I told you, for that reason. And you can add, let's say I want to add a page break after this field, work email. Just click the three dots, add, and search for new page. So here we have it. We have page one with these two fields, page two with these fields. And you can also add a section title. Let's add a section divider. Here, I will move this down so the section divider is at the top and company information. Or let's say I want the contact info on the first page and the rest of information on this second page. So this is how you can customize it and write whatever you want. And this is how it looks like. This is the first page asking for contact info, and I need to enter this information to be able to move on. And as you see on the second page, we have a section divider and the rest of the questions. And it's that easy. More best practices. I want to show you the enriched leads just now. So you can see, let's see if our lead is enriched. Let's refresh the page. Right here, perfect. So as you see, we have our lead. As you remember, when it was submitted, it didn't have any information. It just had the work email. But now it has full name, it has company name, it has job title, and this was just generated by this email address. This was our source, and it researched this person and enriched it automatically. And you can use it for all kinds of work emails. So it just works for B2B business, B2B right now. If the person enters @Gmail or something, it doesn't work right now, but we will add this in future as well. Let us know if you're looking for something like that. But right now, it just works for business emails. Getting back to best practices for your lead gen form, ask for a work email if it's B2B to make sure that it gets enriched best. And also use multiple choice whenever possible so the user doesn't feel restricted and can easily select everything that applies. Avoid asking for too much too early. Like ask really direct and simple questions in the beginning, and keep it short and sweet. And ask you can ask more questions later on. And but for the beginning, for lead gen, keep it short and sweet. Add one open text field for more context so the user can type down all the information they want, and a file upload field also can be helpful. And make sure the call to action button, your submit button, is benefit driven. So right now our call to action button is just submit, but let's get to page 2. It's just submit. You can customize it to make it more benefit driven. We can say get the guide if it's a gateway for some file. Let's say you want to attach a PDF that is like a playbook or something. You can say get the playbook, access the template, whatever it is, whatever is the goal of your lead magnet form. So make it benefit driven and make sure it shows the benefits of submitting this form. Like we have on our book a demo form, it's book a demo. So it's benefit driven, and the person knows after submitting this form, they will get some benefit. A good setup is one field with broader goals, and one field with specific pain points, and one field with timelines. So you know what the user is looking for. As you see here, we have a general question about their broader goal, and then we have another question for their pain points. And then we have another question about their timeline. What's their timeline, and how fast they want the solution. So these are the best practices of how you can create a best lead gen form. You can also change the headline to make it more benefit driven and action driven. Like, for example, you can say, get the lead generation playbook. Which is for lead magnets like this, or your call to action should also be aligned with your headline. So feel free to be creative here. There are so many good options. And if you didn't know what questions to ask, you can always use Formaloo AI to make your question clear or make it more professional, make it friendly. Let's say I want to make it friendly. This is my original version, and this just created a better version, like added a description and changed the title as well. You can regenerate if you didn't like the version. If you liked it, just click replace, and it will replace this version of the questions. Yep, so feel free to use this AI option right here. It helps you create better forms and follow the lead gen best practices. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I have some questions that many of you asked on the form, and I hope I can answer it real quick. You say, how do I decide which fields to include in my lead form? So start with the fields that help you qualify that lead first, and make sure you can understand how much they need this solution using the forms. So start with the fields that help you qualify the lead, route them, or follow up with them. And the strong starting point is work email and company name, job title, things that we created in this form, in this case, in this scenario on this session. And if a field doesn't help your team take action, you probably don't need it. So make sure you can skip it on the first step and ask them on the next stages of the lead nourishing and your contact with the lead. Next question is, what is the difference between scoring and routing? So scoring helps you to prioritize leads based on their fit and intent. But routing decides what happens next and which person or team should take action, or which workflow should handle that lead. And in simple terms, it's this is the difference. Scoring helps you see how valuable that lead is, and routing helps you see what actions should be taken after that. And what kind of data can enrichment add? Yeah, so this is a good question. Enrichment can add different information like company name, contact details, and things like that. Make sure to check out our lead enrichment article right here. It's how to automatically enrich B2B leads. You can go to help.formaloo.com and search this at the top search bar. And this helps you to understand all everything you need to know about lead enrichment and how it works. Awesome. I really liked how lead enrichment works, and I enjoyed this webinar. I hope you did too. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us through our website chat or email us, and we'll be happy to help you always. I hope you enjoyed this session, and happy formaling.